I'm Gage and this is Matt with ShirtCycle. Today we're going to talk about building your startup team and how critical that is for your success. The short answer is that you want to minimize overlap and maximize range. And what I mean by this is don't dilute yourself before you start.
So what exactly do you mean by maximizing range, Gage?
Well, let me give you an example. So my first business that I tried to create, and I was still in private equity when I did this, was called RealView. And what we would do is we wanted to film apartments and put high quality information about apartments in New York City online. And this is because of a bad experience I had where, me and guys would leave the office to go check out an apartment based on, what a broker told us or what we saw online, and it looked nothing like what we expected. And we wasted a lot of time, and if you know anything about finance, you don't have a lot of time. So what we wanted to do was fix that. And unfortunately, what I did was get two co-founders, also finance buddies, that didn't bring anything else to the table. And we all wanted to do the same thing, and all we really knew how to do was negotiate equity. And what I did was really dilute myself by 2/3 or down to a third before I even started. And then the fourth and fifth guy were a tech and a real estate agent instead of being the second and third guy. So that's really kind of the lesson there. I really try to create teams of three guys. One biz dev or CEO like myself, the other is tech, which I think is critical, and then lastly something with special sauce, either a guy with industry relationships that does marketing, or obviously in your case someone who handles operations and knows how to source product.
So who should be a really good co-founder?
So I think tech is the first thing you got to think about. It really comes down to supply and demand. A good tech guy in New York can go and get a $200,000 salary like this. So because you need to assume that your business is not going to succeed as the 1.0 version that you've dreamt up. You want to make sure that you have someone that's going to be able to pivot with you. And like I said, that you've kept enough equity that you haven't diluted that person, so they're going to stay with you along that journey. So for example, with ConnectLAX, which is another business I have, our first version of the business was a private lesson service. Well, what I realized is that once those two people are together for training, they're going to cut you out. So now that service is completely free as a lead generator on ConnectLAX, and we pivoted the business to what it is today.
So would you start a company without a tech co-founder?
I wouldn't start a tech company without a tech co-founder. Said another way, and that was a bad joke, thanks for laughing. So if you're selling socks or something pretty basic, you can probably do Wix or Squarespace or something that is going to allow you to build your own website, or maybe get a template off ThemeForest and have someone build it on a third-party relationship basis. We're obviously doing custom menswear. Our partner Jamie, he is an equity co-founder, and because it's a complex business and it's obviously always changing based on us trying to streamline that process to get people onboarded for custom menswear. So if it's complex, then I definitely think you're going to want to bring the guy in-house. Or if it's going to, you think, iterate over time, bring him in-house. If you think that it's something simple, your dad has a factory where you make socks overseas and you want to be able to sell that, then maybe you don't. Maybe you can handle that yourself.
So how would you build a team?
So the first thing is, that's the hardest thing. And let's just get that out now. Honestly, in our intro video, we actually say something about how style and building your business is related. And the reason is because you're selling yourself. And what your job is to paint a picture that other people want to be a part of. You're going to create a vision, and you're going to want people that are going to decide to be a part of that vision. And as a result, maybe it's because they're greedy and they want to get to a beach and they want to make a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's a picture that you're going to paint, and if you're the best avenue for that person to reach that goal, then they're going to stick with you.
So why is a team really that important?
Because that's what your competitive advantage is. So when we talk about ConnectLAX, we have a 3-man team, and our biggest rival in the space has a 25-man team in New York as well, and office space. Well, they can't compete on price. We built everything that they have, and we're mobile. We're eating their market share, we're eating their lunch, because we took our time, we built the right team, we worked really hard, and we valued ourselves based on what we built and what we accomplished, not exactly money that we raised. And a good thing to think about with your business is this something that you want to raise money to accomplish? I mean, if you raise VC money, they're going to expect a 10x return. If you don't have a mousetrap where if they put in $1, you can give them $10, then you shouldn't raise money. I think people always ask me, should I raise money? You'll know when you should raise money because people will be coming to you with money.
That makes sense. Cool. Sounds
Any other
great.
questions?
No, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So what I'm trying to bring circle, is as a finance guy, money motivates, and there's nothing wrong with that. And obviously, when you get half your comp as a bonus once a year, if your MD says jump, you're gonna say how high, and that's fine. With startup, it's not like that. Our guys didn't take out money for a year or two as we got it figured out, and so you're gonna need people that are gonna want to stick together. And the big reason is because you haven't diluted them because you built the team the right way, and because you've learned a lot, and that vision or that picture that you painted maybe a year or two ago has gotten a lot clearer. And obviously, creating the right team is going to make you more durable so that you can withstand the growing pains. And obviously it's those growing pains that create a brotherhood amongst your your core founding team, and that's what's going to make you stronger.
Makes sense.
Cool. Well, thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Again, if you have any other questions about creating your team, this is just my view. It's not one size fits all, but you're welcome to put questions in the comment section and we'll respond. Thank you.
Thanks.